Welcome and karibuni to Aroma of Zanzibar. Today I'm going to share with you my signature Eid cake. And I've got my flour here that's about 4.5 cups, and I added 4 teaspoons of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of baking soda and half a teaspoon of salt. And you just want to mix it well and combine. And then I got the rest of the ingredients here that I'll share them with you as I go along. So I'm starting with my butter. Make sure it's room temperature. That's 1.5 cups of butter, which is about 440 grams. And sugar is 3 cups. That's about 600 grams. And you just want to mix it well. I used about 7 minutes to get to this consistency. Okay, so yeah, you want to scrape the bowl as you go along, and then keep mixing the butter. And then after that, I added the eggs one at a time. So I had 6 eggs for this cake. And you want to make sure that the eggs are well combined before you add the next egg. So you don't see the yellow, then you add the next egg after that. And I did the same until I finished all my 6 eggs. Make sure the eggs are in room temperature as well. And the mixer is on slow when you're adding the eggs. And then I started adding the milk all gradually. And the milk also should be in room temperature. Add all the milk while the mixer is on. And the vanilla, about 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And I like to use the orange zest as well. This is optional, but if you don't want it, it's okay. It gives a very nice, refreshing flavors to the cake. And then after that, I increase the speed to number 2 and then mix very well for about 2 to 3 minutes. And then after that, we're going to start adding the flour. And with the flour, just a little portion at a time. So it's like about half a cup. And you just want to fold it gently. Okay, why I call this we call this Eid cake because most of the time we add colors, but it's basically just any nice tea cake. It's a very nice tea cake. It doesn't require any kind of icing. It goes very well on its own. And it's just a basic sponge, but on Eid we love to add colors, so it's very nice and festive, and kids really love it. I loved it when I was a child too. So once you're done with the flour, I'm done with my flour, and this cake baked for about 40 to 45 minutes on 350 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about, I think, 180 Celsius. Okay, so you just want to combine it well. Sorry, that's the water dripping from the rain. Whatever noise that you hear, please excuse it. And once I'm done, I'm going to put about a cup. I'm going to divide, put about a cup on each bowl. This is for the colors. Now you can use any colors that you want. Okay, so I'm just going to layer my white, which is going to be like yellowish white, the base. We're just going to put it, I'm using a 9 by 13 inch pan. And this cake freezes very well, so if you want to do it ahead of time, you can do it ahead of time, and you can freeze it. Okay, so over here I'm using yellow, and I have some blue, And you can use any colors that you want, but these are the basic colors that we like to use at home. Okay, you can add more if you want it to be more yellow. And a little bit of pink. And that's it. So you can just arrange this however you like it. It really doesn't matter. So I'm just putting a dollop everywhere. Remember, this was at 1 o'clock in the morning, so it was hard to focus. And now as I'm doing my narration, it's a couple of days later, and we have heavy rains, so there's some extra noises. Please bear with me. Okay, so I'm just using my fork to mix this around. Just make a swirl like that in one direction, and then another swirl on the other direction. Well, that's about it. Okay, just tap it down to remove all the air bubbles. So now after my cake has been baked, and I'm ready to cut the slice and show it to all of you. It's nice, very light. It's got nice soft crumbs. And this is what I like to do. Just flip it over, and if you don't have a big tray to hold it, I use the same pan upside down and I keep my cake there. Just like that. I wish I could have my camera on the right angle, but unfortunately not. Okay, and as I was slicing, and I realized that you didn't get to see it, so now this is it is. Well, thank you so much. For more recipes, please visit me at Aroma of Zanzibar, and you'll find all the ingredients and measurement on this page and description box below. I went too fast, but it's okay. All right, so that's my cake over there. Thank you, and Eid Mubarak to all of you.